Powered by the Montana Television Network. The 10 o'clock news continues on KPAX, Montana's news leader.
The Big Sky Documentary Film Festival kicks off this week, and one particular set of films making their world premiere hits close to home.
It really does, as MTN's Augusta McDonald shows us some of Missoula's new neighbors are sharing their story.
Missoula's resettled refugee community has been making their home in the Garden City for the past couple of years. They're working, raising their families, shopping around town, maybe they go to your church. But if you're like me, you might have wondered what they think of their new home, what's different, what's changed for them. Now they'll give us a first-person glimpse into their lives and experience. Justine Benoit spent months self-documenting her experience and has a story to tell about being a woman of Africa. Through Swahili translator Peter McDonough, she says one of the biggest differences she's noticed in her new community is the way gender roles come into play at work and in the home.
I really wanted to talk about the difference between women's, especially women's lives in Africa and women's lives here. Where in Africa, a lot of women don't have much agency over their own lives, and they're forced to work, but then depend on and wait for men to provide for them all their food, all their needs, all their income. And whereas here, you know, there's no work that men do or work that women do. Everyone does anything. And there's a huge difference that I saw immediately and wanted to be able to share.
She hopes this story spreads beyond Missoula.
It's not a message specifically for Congolese women or African women or refugee women. It's a message for all women who maybe come from cultures where if a woman's husband dies or a woman's husband leaves her for someone else, she's left with nothing and no skills and no education and just like lives in poverty. And it's a message for them. It's a message for anybody.
Her story is part of the New Neighbors Project, a series of pieces facilitated by filmmakers and supporters to put cameras into the hands of refugees so they can tell their own story.
Something I think I would like to try and convey about the project is just how collaborative the process has been. It really, all the end products, the short films and the big film, you know, it's my footage, it's their footage, it's edited partially by refugee directors, it's edited partially by us.
She says they focused on maintaining the integrity of the first-person narrative they were trying to enhance. From Ethiopia, Congo, Iraq, and Eritrea, these new neighbors are hoping to share their story with Montana. Augusta McDonald, MTN News, Missoula.
We have more information about how you can watch these stories and more on the upcoming film festival on our website.
Next in Health Watch, we'll show you how a new heart procedure at a Kalispell hospital will help patients in the Flathead Valley and beyond. Stay with us here on KPAX and KAJ.